Hello dressmakers and friends, welcome back again on the channel. In this tutorial, I'll be sharing with you how to make a simple open zip. If you're just seeing this channel for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified every time we post a new video. Now into the video, the first thing we want to do is go ahead to get your matching zip and get that part of your skirt or your trouser or your dress where you're going to be adding the zip. Now go ahead to attach the zip just like this. This tutorial is a beginner friendly, so I'm going to be showing you like a beginner. Get your pins and then you start to put your zip in place just like this. However you put the pin is how you would want the zip to turn out, okay? So go ahead to hold your zipper down with your pins just like you see me do. Once you are done with the first part like this, go ahead to unzip and then you can do the same procedure on the other part of the zip as well. Ensure that you turn this remainder part in just like this, okay? Hope you can see it closely. Then attach it with your pins like this. After then, you can now take it to your sewing machine and then you would sew just the way you have pinned. Sew just in this direction, just as you see me. Put it under your sewing machine and just sew. Let's get that done quickly. Now here we are going to be changing the normal foot to our zipper foot. This makes the whole process easier and it also makes your job really neater. Go ahead to change your foot. If you're using a blackhead sewing machine, note that the blackhead sewing machine also has a zipper foot, which is totally different from this one. You can always get them as your sewing tool store, so get the one that is appropriate for your sewing machine. Ensure that the zipper is sitting correctly before you start sewing. At this point, you still have the privilege to adjust it if it's not sitting correctly. Now, once you are fine with what you have, you can go ahead to sew just like this. Sew it close to the teeth of the zipper just as you see me do right now. Keep sewing until you get to the end of this first part, that's the first arm of your zip. Then you can now switch the machine again to the other side. You can see closely just as I'm doing it. Ensure that your needle does not run over your zipper. If not, it's going to break and you're going to have to change that needle. Okay, repeat the same process for this other side just as you see me do it right now. Don't forget to bring your zipper up a little bit so that it doesn't cause any obstruction for you right there. Ensure that what you have on one end is exactly as what you have on the other end for the zipper allowance. Then you can now go ahead to sew all the way to the top. Now, if you're using a band at the top just like this, go ahead to ensure that both band matches on the zipper in the right places before you continue sewing. You don't want to have any shift or any disagreement at that point. Alright, those two cuts needs to match. So once you are sure that it matches, you can then go ahead to just sew it over. Alright, ensure that this matches. It has to match. Okay, if yours doesn't match, you can loosen the stitches to ensure that it matches, and that's also the essence of pinning it. If it matches, you will know why you are pinning. Okay, so that saves you the stress of loosening the stitches and all of that. So ensure you pin before you start to sew. Okay, so after this is done, you are almost done with your zipper. You can now zip it up just like this. You can see how our band cut matches perfectly. And to take care of your zipper allowance left over, you can just serge or overlock that on your overlocker, or you weave it on your weaving machine. Okay, now take a look at how neat this is. The zipper foot is really important because it just helps you to get that neat looking zip. Now for this excess, I don't want you to stop here so that your job will not be tacky. Go ahead to flip your skirt over to the wrong side, then get hemming tape. Here is what an hemming tape looks like. So you will now cut a little bit just like this, and then you are going to place it in between your band and that leftover. Just cut a bit like this, just as you see me. It's just enough. Then put it underneath just like this. Put it underneath for both sides. Then you are going to put your steam iron over it to melt that hemming tape. You know, it's an adhesive, it's like a gum that is dried. So the steam iron just helps to melt it in, and then everything is just going to come out perfect. It's more like it's going to glue both together. So it's not going to be flipping anymore. It's now going to give you this neat look. Can you look at how this is right now? Ensure that your steam iron is hot and ensure that you engage the steam. Okay? Now take a look at how pretty this looks, and take a look at how neat this is. So I hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not done so, and turn on your notification bells so that you'll be the first to see every time I post a new video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.